Hi. Hey guys, everyone who will be joining me. Hi everyone. Okay, we're gonna get right into it today because we have a really exciting no-bake dessert that we're gonna make today. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday, and like today in Chicago it's a little gloomy, you know. We're not gonna let that stop us. We are going to make a really summery dessert, and you'll see in a second how it's just perfect for summer. You don't have to turn on your oven. You don't even have to turn on your stove. It's fantastic. So let me show you guys what we're gonna make. Let me show you the ingredients, and then I'll see if you guys can sort of guess the like what it's gonna be. So we have here, these are peanut butter cookie crumbs. Actually, let me show you what I used. Nutter butter. You guys like nutter butter? I do. And so I just took some nutter butter cookies. This is almost the entire pack. This is about 26 or 27 cookies. And I just crushed them with a rolling pin. And this is what they look like. You can also use a food processor. I also have some melted butter. I think I'm using salted butter today, but you can use either salted or unsalted. I like a little bit of salted butter because it adds a little bit more flavor. I also have some peanuts. And this is chocolate ganache that is incredibly easy to make. It's literally just chocolate chips and heavy whipping cream. I know, I put the name of the title, so you guys are like, we know what you're making. But if you didn't look at the title, then you don't know, and you'll be surprised. No, we're making a peanut butter parfait pie. That is a good point. We're making a peanut butter parfait pie, and the most important ingredient, ice cream. It's an ice cream pie. So there's no need to turn on your oven, turn on your stove, like I said. And if you guys like peanuts, if you like vanilla ice cream, if you like chocolate, this is perfect for you. If you don't like turning on your oven, perfect for you. And the great thing about this is it's you can adjust it according to your needs. So, for example, if you're lactose intolerant, or if you don't like to eat a lot of dairy, then you can use non-dairy ice cream. It's perfect. So, we're going to get started. I'm going to put you guys in my tripod so that I can use both of my hands. And I'm going to show you guys just how easy it is to put together this pie crust. So we have our cookies nice and pulverized, and then we have a little bit of melted butter, and you just want to combine that so that the butter fully saturates all of the cookies. And this is going to be the crust for the pie, so it's a good idea to make sure it's really evenly saturated, because you don't want to end up with a crumbly crust that's falling apart. And I chose nutter butter cookies because I personally love them. You guys have had them before, but you don't have to use nutter butter. You can use any peanut butter cookies, or if you're in the mood, you can do Oreos. You can do golden Oreos. The idea is it's just a cookie crust that you can press into the bottom of your pie pan to give your ice cream pie a little bit more, to just give it a little flavor, give it a little texture. So we're pretty much ready to put it in our pan. This is a really quick recipe. So this is the pie pan that I'm using. This is one of my favorite kitchen tools that I have. Let me show you really quickly why. This comes out. This is a removable bottom. So let's say you're done with your pie and you want to take it out of the pie pan, but you know, most pies, you have to dig it out. The first piece looks horrible. With this, you literally just set it on top of something and the sides come down, and then you have your pie sitting on the bottom of the pie pan. It's absolutely perfect. So that's what I'm using for this. I highly recommend picking one of these up because it's just so much easier than your typical pie pan. So we're just gonna throw our cookie crumb mixture into the bottom of the pie pan. And what I have here is just a measuring cup because I need something to smash down the pie crumbs. And this is the hardest part of the pie. It's so easy, but this is the only thing that takes a little bit of, I guess, a little bit of concentration. You know, you just want to make sure that you're getting everything in there really nice and tight. You don't want any you don't want any pieces of the pie pan still visible, so it should look nice and even. But this process is so easy. Like, you can, the best thing about an ice cream pie is it's basically ice cream pressed into a cookie crust, but you it's just like a step above ice cream. You know what I mean? Like, you can make an ice cream pie for a birthday party. You can make an ice cream pie for a special occasion, and you don't have to worry about baking or like, it's like almost a no-brainer. It's so easy to throw together. So I'm just pressing the pie crust against the sides of the pan. This looks pretty good. So that's what we're working with right now, as you guys can see. I know, isn't it? It's definitely a stress reliever. Like, you can like get out your any of your aggression, you know, like if you're just like, I just need to punch something, like you can you can punch down your pie crust into your pan. All right, and what I'm going to do first is take a little bit of this chocolate ganache and just coat the bottom of the pan, because you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, have you guys ever had those drumstick ice cream cones where there's chocolate at the bottom? Like, for me, that was always the best part of the ice cream cone. And I thought, why don't we do that with this pie? Like, you can have a delicious ice cream pie, and then at the bottom of the pie, there's just a little bit of chocolate waiting for you. So that is what we're doing here. Okay, let me tell you guys about this ganache, because it looks like it's complicated to make. It is not. If you're familiar with chocolate ganache, it's literally just 1 part chocolate and 1 part heavy whipping cream. So I used 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Let me show you what I used. Toll House semi-sweet chocolate chips. I used a cup of these and 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, and that's it. And I put it in the microwave for about, I'd say it was about 45 seconds that it was in the microwave total, but I checked it every 15 seconds just to make sure that it was coming along well. You don't want it to burn. You don't want the chocolate to change its texture too much, so take it out before it's fully melted and give it a stir. Let it all combine. And so this is what you're going for, this texture here. So it's really pourable. This is room temperature, so it's not going to affect the ice cream. And then if you put it in the fridge, it starts to solidify a bit. But as of now, it's room temperature, so there's no worry about it melting the ice cream or anything like that. So that's what I love about this. It's just 2 ingredients and it's perfect for this ice cream pie. And now we're ready to put in our ice cream. So this is a 1.5 quarts of ice cream, vanilla ice cream. And what I'm going to do is put in about half of the ice cream, because we're going to have a little layer in the middle for our chocolate and our peanuts. So this, I told you guys this was a really easy recipe. It's literally just ice cream, chocolate, peanuts in a pie crust. So once you have about half of your ice cream, I'm going to smooth this all together. You want the ice cream to be really soft too. Like not melted obviously, but soft enough to spread. So I took the ice cream out a little bit early, so that I could put it in my pan and have it be soft enough that it can be molded, you know. So this is it. Like this is we're almost done. This is so easy. So you just want to press the ice cream into the pan. You know, there's no real rhyme or reason to it. You just kind of get it in there. And now I'm going to cover that layer with peanut butter, or I'm sorry, with peanuts. So if you guys have ever been to Dairy Queen, because that's what this is an homage to the Peanut Buster Parfait at Dairy Queen. If you guys have been there, you know the Peanut Buster Parfait uses those Spanish peanuts, which have the red skin on them, like the ones that look like this. And unfortunately, I was not able to get a packet of those peanuts specifically. But the peanuts that I have here are, some of them do have a little bit of that skin on it. But the good thing is they taste the same. So you don't have to stress out too much about that. Now I'm going to top those peanuts with some more of our chocolate ganache. Just drizzle it on. And you can do it sort of to your liking. If you like a lot of chocolate, put a lot of chocolate in there. I'm just going to drizzle it and save some for the topping. And now we're going to put on the rest of our ice cream. As you can see, we're getting close to the top of the crust. So we don't want to put too much more ice cream on top of here. But we're going to put enough to cover the peanuts and the chocolate. And the next step after this, after we're done with all of this, the next step is going to be to put this back in the freezer to let it set. So, oh, actually I used all of my ice cream. So it's pretty much exactly 1.5 gallons of ice cream. So same thing as before, you just want to cover the chocolate and the peanuts and make it nice and even as best you can, because I mean, of course, the ice cream is frozen, so you're not going to be able to make it look perfect. But do the best you can. Smooth it out as much as possible. And what I'm going to do is cover that with a little bit more peanuts and a little bit more chocolate. And then we'll be done. Like, that's pretty much it. This is the easiest recipe, and it's perfect for, you know, if you want to do a celebration but you don't want to turn on the oven, because I totally understand. My apartment is so hot right now. I mean, right now it's okay, but this summer has not been, you know, a time when I want to turn on my oven. So I totally get it. Yeah, you know what, baby? It's the perfect combination. Chocolate, vanilla, peanut butter is perfect. So we're going to put a little bit more of our chocolate ganache on top. And when this is in the freezer, it's going to get nice and solidified. And it's going to make for a really nice topping for your pie. So, you know, you can just do whatever design you like on here. It's really up to you. And that's it. I have a little bit of chocolate ganache left over, which you can use on literally anything. You can put it on cake, you can put it on more ice cream, you can put it on anything you like. It's just chocolate and heavy cream. But what we have here is our pie that's ready to go into the freezer. And yeah, Nicole, you can totally try it with soy ice cream. I highly recommend it. And this is so easy. Like it's incredibly easy. You guys just saw me make it just now. So I'm gonna put this in the freezer. And you want to freeze it for about 3 or 4 hours. I'm gonna give it a little bit of extra time just to make sure that it's nice and solid. And I will post in my stories what it looks like when it comes out of the freezer. But, Vivi, it totally does, right? It looks exactly like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. So yeah, so you guys can just put this in the freezer and take it out after about 4 hours, and it's ready to go. So I'll let you guys know what it looks like later, and I will definitely post the recipe on my blog, and I'll post it here on IG as well. So I'll keep you guys posted on how this looks. Let me give you one last look. There you go. It looks so good. It's going to be really good when it comes out of the freezer. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys like this. Let me know if you try it. You know, hashtag Sinead Today. Tag me. Let me know if you guys give this a shot, because it's the perfect summertime dessert. So I think you'll like it. All right. Bye.